Hello and welcome to another of our Entatio overview videos. In this video, we're going to quickly go through and look at what Entatio interactive visual aids and other presentation materials, how they look on the Entatio iPad application. So if you haven't seen it, go watch the first video. That'll give you access to the interactive visual aid templates that are free for our partners, which are typically digital marketing agencies and creative agencies. It walks through what the Entatio environment looks like, so the online environment. And this is what I want to show you in this one is what it would look like if you're using the mobile device. So right now, you're on your screen. You should see the Entatio.com main site. If you go here, this is where you can get everything. So if you ever want to get your own environment, just go to the plan section, start a free trial. It's always free for up to 20 users, so you could use it forever with just 20 users. You can get the iPad app right here. So there's the iPad application. If you just go onto your mobile device and select that link, you can get the Salesforce app through here. This is also free. All of this is free. Um, and then you can get your free IVA template through this link right here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop into there. So that you'll find here. And if I select this, you'll see there it is. So this is one of the free interactive visual aids that we provide to our partners and really anybody. But typically this is used by our partners. And what the digital marketing agencies and creative agencies do is they create the really spectacular process and flow and how the presentation should work and all the images and all the buttons and all that type of stuff. And then we do the back end stuff. We do the interactivity like this. We create the actual programming side of it and the development side of it. What you're seeing right here, if you've watched any of these other videos, you'll hear me say often is this is about as creative as we get visually. Which is not at all, but that's what our partners are for. So they can make this really looks pretty spectacular. This template actually came from a project we boiled it down after the project and turned it into this, but it was a pretty spectacular looking project. So this is what the interactive visual aid would look like on or through the online environment. And what I want to show you now is what the same thing looks like if you're on an iPad. So this you make available to your users. You can make it available. Both of these things are available to your audience, your attendees, your end users. They can access say this interactive visual aid here, but then you could also through a presentation want to be able to give it on an iPad. So that's what the app is for. So I'm going to pause this real quick. I'm going to open this on the iPad, and then you'll get to see what this looks like. Okay, I'm back, and what you're seeing on your screen now is a mirror of my iPad application, and now I'm in the Entatio iPad app, and you're seeing the exact same presentation. This is one way that it can be viewed, so if you do this on a slide-based view, you'll see every slide that's currently in the presentation. Interactive visual aids are even though they're multiple slides, and when we do our analytics on the back end where we gather what's been engaged, we can see those, but here through the interface it's just shown as one slide. And you can't see my finger, but I'm kind of sliding through some of this, and then you can see the menu pop up, and I'm selecting different parts of the menu, which opens up other slides in the interactive visual aid. And that is really what it is. I'm going to actually come out of here, and I'm going to show you there's another view. So we have two different views here. We have the new presentation view on and new presentation view off. Interactive visual aids are actually a little bit better when you do this view, which is the full screen view. So you can see the same thing, but either one is optional as an option. This is what the iPad ad looks like. So if you go into the online version, you'll see all the same things. So these are all the presentations that are available. This little green bar shows that I've actually downloaded this presentation, meaning I've synced it. When you do that, that makes it available even if you don't have internet connectivity. So you can carry this around. You can make sure you sync it before you go to do any presentations, and then if you lose connectivity, it's still available, and you can give your presentation, and at the end of it, all that data that's gathered will still be there as well. And the iPad app does a few things. So this is all the media that's in all the presentations. So if you ever want to go through and kind of look for a single piece, you can do that through the media section. Here's the Entatios section. I'm not going to talk too much about what an Entatio is now. If you're interested in learning more about an Entatio or what that means, just go and look for our overview video on Entatios. It's not too complex, but a little bit more than we want to do just talking about the app. Entatios is really where we get into the back end, where we use this for content marketing, for sales automation, for program and project management tools, for leadership tools when executives do like if an executive wants to say do a road show or something like that, this is where that comes in. You can use those in Tadios to really create some pretty amazing stuff out of it. More than just a presentation, it's what happens and how you use that presentation, how you manage the events that go with it. It's also how you know events and conferences very useful for that. Settings, there aren't a whole lot of them, just which type of view, and then there's your sync all. We can go ahead and do a sync real quick. Synchronization, make sure that we're always in line with what's in our environment. And then this ties into the environment. So demo.entatio.com is what we're looking at through here, but our app can actually be used to view any of them. So you could log out and go look at hundreds of different Entatio environments if you have a user account on them. So you have to be registered and somebody had to allow you to register. You can view that content here on your iPad, download it locally, and check it anytime. So this is a great way to share media, supports PDFs, videos, interactive visual aids, images, all that type of stuff. And then if you select the logo down here at the E, that's where right there you can start doing your Entatio management. Again, go learn about that in another video, but it's pretty helpful. And I'm going to stop the one that I've been running. If you noticed, I had one in the right hand corner running the whole time. And that's it. So I'll log right out of here, and you can see there is the login for the app, and there is the app icon itself. That's my Entatio app. So that's it very quickly. All the same tools that you have online, all that same backend type of stuff that where we're gathering engagement analytics, we're managing attendees and audiences, we're managing media. All that stuff happens as much with the iPad app as it does with the online application. So check out any of our additional videos. And you can learn more about Entatio, about the different tools that are available. I'm going to jump right back here. And again, Entatio is the new way to say awesome presentation. If you ever need any help with it, just get in touch with us. Thank you. Have a great day.